Youngsters, this is where this old woman keeps all her things. Quickly now, go fetch that bell.
Whoa! That sounds like Granny's voice! So, this is her teapot? What's going on?
Oh dear, so many cobwebs. It seems I really haven't cleaned it in a long while. Sorry to trouble you, children. Please help an old lady clean up.
Did you notice? The cobwebs were made of elemental energy. How long has it been since Granny last swept this place? Don't blink!
Terra Smash!
Incinerate! Speed of light! Boom boom! You know, with such a special teapot and the cleansing bell, do you think this old granny could also be an adeptus? That she's an adeptus. But don't they all live in Khaenri'ah Karst? Why would she stay in the city?
Terra Smash!
Incinerate! With sword comes shadow. Motion to compel.
Terra Smash! Quake!
Breath of the flame. Boom boom. Speed of light. Motion to compel. You're toast! Boba, get them! Incinerate! How many levels does this teapot have? It would be nice if we had one of these too. Or at least we wouldn't have to camp outside.
Oh, you found it. Youngsters are so quick on their feet. Oh, now, let me see. All right. Oh, in and out in no time. You youngsters really are quick. An adeptus. Oh, I haven't heard it as to whether I am one or not, child.
Paimon kinda knows what you mean. Don't you think it's weird? Something's just happened
Oh, don't be silly. Liyue Harbor has been through a great deal in its history. In that time, it has seen but no matter what, we have always performed the rite of part to cry, "Catch the murderer," at the top of one's lungs, but ignore the rite of parting. That, to me, is... Now that you have come to borrow the bell, I guess that perhaps an old friend of mine is fine. So, why would I be unwilling to lend you the bell? Oh? Well, if it came to that, they would find we haven't met in a while anyway. It would be nice to share a drink and chat. Well, you must have things to do, since you... Oh, and do tell the person who sent you that if they have time, they can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but...
We will. Thanks, Granny.
May the Lord of Geo protect you and fortune find you.
Indeed. This is the cleansing bell. Let's place the perfume we've prepared inside. Of course. How would I know that the bell was with her otherwise?
That's suspicious. But if you don't want to talk about it, we won't pry. Oh, yes, that old granny. If you have the time, you can come over for tea. I don't have much to offer, but...
That tone does not suit you. Still, her teapot is indeed very good. There are none better for brewing tea. When a suitable time arrives, I'll bring a spot of fine tea and pay her a visit.
So what's the next step in our preparation?
Next, we need to purchase kites.
Ooh, Paimon loves kites. Are you taking us kite flying? Is this our break time?
No. Kites are children's toys, yes. But they also... I will explain it to you. But our next course of action...
Oh, sure. Curious, sir? Ah, sir, you're here. The 7 kites.
Yes, thank you.
It's rare to see customers who want to buy this type of kite nowadays. In the early days, we used to get... Well, this is Mr. Zhang Li from the Wangsheng Funeral Parlor. So he's probably... We've talked about a whole bunch of things while traveling with him. He seems to know Liyue's favorite topics, money and government, really well. But he likes to...
Well, that's because I prefer to share fun things with you.
Children's toys are very fun things, that's for sure. Finely crafted toys are well loved by children, but this craft itself has been honed. I have made kites in Liyue for 40 years, and I am intimately familiar with the forms passed down from...
Indeed. These are decorations used in the rite of parting.
I took the liberty of coloring outside the lines when doing the insignia of the Animo Archon. As for the kite that honors the Geo Archon, one must follow the contract given right down to the last... Ah, Paimon's heard that name before. Huh?
The design of this kite displays a firm grasp on the cyclicality, and these markings of tree and leaf pay due honor to wisdom and the passage of time. All this on a single... Justice flows across the surface of the waters. War rages like a flame, as does that which the Cryo Archon once...
The The compliments of a learned...
Well then, Granny Shan, I shall take these back with me. As for the payment...
Well, allow me.
Hey, it's Child!
No, I was merely passing through. I see Mr. Zhongli's the same as ever. When paying, well, when getting others to pay for him, he neither looks at the price tag nor his wallet. He knows a great deal about money, and about the trials of the common man. He just doesn't consider poverty to be something that could ever happen to him. Or perhaps you could say that he cannot imagine himself lacking money.
How has he not died of hunger yet?
Child, you are as fond of jokes as ever. Well then, since we've purchased our kites without incident, the rite of parting requires helping hands as well as materials.
Oh, by the way, take this bag of money. You probably won't want to let Zhongli do the bargaining. Seems I missed out on some interesting information. I suppose I'll just have to find a more opportune moment next time.
Hey there.
Oh, help? Sure. I, Tick, always put in 100% effort into everything I do. So what's the job?
Let me see. We are still missing some wooden implements over at Yujing Terrace. They aren't uncommon objects, so I didn't make any special preparations.
No problem. That'll be 20,000 mora for a single trip. How does...
Done.
Oh, come on. That's too little. Let me think. Deal. This price is reasonable.
A full day of odd jobs at Yujing Terrace.
Whoa, that's expensive.
Hero of Mondstadt?
Well, you may never have heard of this hero, but it seems you've heard of Mora nonetheless. Thus, I will simply...
That's too little. Hardly a fair price. That's too little. Hardly a fair... This is too little. I'd consider it if it was a bit... This price'll do. No loss to me for a day's work.
Hiring help? Sure. But let me just say first that I'm a reserve member of the Adventurers Guild. I take adventuring commission.
Adventure? Venturing into the mountains to capture a few crystal flies seems adventurous enough.
That's not hard. Almost a bit too easy for a reserve adventurer. Never mind. I'll only charge you 15...
A most fair price.
A pleasure doing business with you.
All finished then? Splendid. Any leftover cash is yours to keep. A favor for the
You think you can buy us off with some loose change? No way! Paimon demands to...
Well, how does this sound? You give me the information I need, and maybe I'll leave the Northland Bank's vaults open and unattended for half an hour.
What info do you need? Huh. Does that mean you know what he's after? Yikes! You're right! Signora!
You both need to calm down. I don't know what's gotten into you. Just what is this about? The atmosphere got so tense all of a sudden.
Next, we need some everlasting incense. For this, we need to go to Boo Boo Pharmacy, the finest pharmacy. Is everything okay?
Everything is fine. I was just informing them that they need not return the surplus Mora. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must be going.
Paimon definitely felt like Child wasn't happy with us just now. The receptionist... Hello?
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Huh? Did you hear that?
The reception, it seems.
How about you go check it out and...
So many medicines, but no cure.
Oh, there you are! But you can't even reach the counter! Joke's on you! Paimon floats, so height is no restriction! Anyway, there's something weird about this one over here. It can't be. She's... a zombie!
Welcome to Boo Boo Pharmacy. I am Chi-Chi. Once upon a time, Chi-Chi died. Then, Chi-Chi was saved by the Adepti.
Something like this would be unimaginable.
Hello. little girl, do you sell everlasting
Excuse me, sir. Did you bring your
Surely no prescription is needed to purchase everlasting incense.
Chi-Chi can get your medicine, but only if you show Chi-Chi your prescription. These are Chi-Chi.
Zombies are limited to acting within the confines of their orders. And somehow in this case, the zombie issues her, my dear Chi-Chi, we didn't bring a prescription, I'm afraid.
Okay then,
How did you manage that?
but Chi-Chi helps you.
Since when do customers need to do favors for...
Never mind. Just think of it as a peer-to-peer transaction. That way everybody wins. Sometimes in Liyue,
Go to Mount Tianheng, find the Guizhong Ballista, and hunt a cocoa goat. Please and thank you.
It's a kind of crossbow turret, installed on Mount Tianheng by an adept located in Tianheng Pass. It was designed to automatically fire at large monsters.
Mr. Zhang Li really knows...
Apparently not quite. This is the first I have ever heard of the...
The cocoa goat is a legendary animal, an adeptabeast.
Did you want to add any...
No, just that the cocoa goat is a legendary animal. What it looks like, don't know. Where to find it, don't know either. Where it came from, also don't know.
Very well then. Let's start by investigating.
What the heck? It's huge! Paimon can totally believe it took an Adeptus to build this. But how do you operate this thing?
It is currently...
Aw, what?
After millennia of wear and tear, even Adepti contraptions are difficult to maintain.
So what are we gonna do? Quick, Mr. Zhongli!
You almost make it sound like I'm some sort of bourgeois parasite whose only utility lies in providing quaint pieces of trivia on demand. That said, let me think for a moment. Ah, yes. Spare parts were made for the Guizhong Ballista. As I recall, there is a military supply post from that period. If we can retrieve the spare parts from where they are stored.
So, what you're saying is...
I have a smattering of knowledge on the topic. With the parts in hand, I could at least tinker with it.
Where is that supply post? Here, post...
I'll keep this close.
Ah, these parts look... One moment. I will try to repair the device. It is done. The Guizhong Ballista is more intricately designed than I thought.
Ooh! Now how do we...
It's easy enough. We simply need to do this. Look, it even has a scope.
Over here we have... nothing. And over there... more nothing.
Hey! Just what do you think you're doing? So you fixed up this turret because you're planning...
Not a turret. A Guizhong Ballista. Also, kindly state your name before...
Are you blind or something? You're looking at the leader of the treasure hoarders. This area's supposed to be chock full of hidden treasures. but you can't get anywhere near them with this thing keeping watch. Last time we approached the mountain, it nearly skewered one of our guys. A few of us risked our lives to disarm it, which amazing. The next thing you'll be repairing...
Tut tut. Vandalizing the legacy of an Adeptus for selfish gain. It is not we who need reprimand.
Terra Smash!
Nowhere to hide.
Yeah, cross!
Don't blink! Boom! Nice and spicy! Speed of light! Hey! Incinerate! Incoming! Hey! With sword comes shadow.
Dust!
Booba! Get them! Inadmissible evidence! Motion to compel!
Get fried!
Eat this! Speed of light!
Fry! That tingle!
Incoming!
Fry!
Quick!
Want to take my hammer, huh?
Don't blink! Cut to the chase! Hey!
I messed up.
Incoming!
You're open.
Boom boom! Speed of light! Nowhere to hide!
Terra Smash!
Incinerate! Breath of the flame!
You're open. Yeah.
These lowlifes didn't know who they were messing.
Troubling ourselves over this rabble is not worth the time. We should focus on our...
Oh yeah, that!
A search using the Guizhong ballista revealed no significant life forms near... What's more, a contraption built using Adeptus technology...
Which means... a Paimon wouldn't go that far.
We won't solve anything while standing here and racking our brains. Let's return to Bu...
Good idea. We did our best.
Forgive us. We were unable to fulfill...
What a disappointment.
Aw, poor Chi-Chi. Why does Paimon feel so guilty all of a sudden?
Cocoa goat milk is tasty. So tasty. I'm sorry. I have a poor memory. Here. This is the name. Coconut milk.
Huh?
I owe you both an apology. I hastily agreed to what appeared to be an equitable agreement with this zombie child.
Never mind, Zhongli. You didn't know. As the Liyue proverb goes...
Excuse me, everyone.
Oh... Sorry, but Paimon's gonna leave the job of shattering this poor kiddo's world to you.
No.
Seems Chi-Chi took this pretty hard.
Someone learnt a valuable life lesson today, then?
Might I ask who?
Ah, how rude of me. I'm Baizhu, boss of the Boo Boo Pharmacy.
Paimon thought Chi-Chi was the boss. Turns out it's some wacko who wears medicinal ingredients around his neck. What a sorry state of affairs. This little mascot is even more of a simpleton than Chi-Chi. Ah! The snake is speaking! I prefer to stay silent, but faced with strangers, I must speak, lest you mistake me for an escapee from the medicine cabinet, for I am a living, breathing serpent!
Don't mind Chung Sheng. She's a good girl, really. As for you three, communal chaos causing with Chi-Chi aside...
Do you sell everlasting incense in this
Everlasting incense?
Whew, at last!
3 million more. Top quality. Guaranteed.
You might as well just rob the Golden House! Oh, but the Chising have taken it over for now. So...
3 million. An innocuous number in and of itself, though practically speaking.
It's a crazy number! We'd never be able to make that much more. And as for Mr. Zhongli...
This is correct.
What are we gonna do? Is this the part where we go...
Coco Goat! Coco Goat! My sides hurt. Oh my goodness.
Hey, less laughter!
I'm almost in tears over here. Thank you. That was the best laugh I've had in a long time. Excuse me, sir. Dr. Baizhu, isn't it? Truly honored. I'm Child, one of the Fatui Harbingers. Forgive my audacity, but I see if Boo Boo Pharmacy needed a stable supply of, say, coconut milk, the Fatui could help by setting up a robust and
Strange. I knew the Fatui infiltrated businesses with seductive deals, but...
Coconut milk. Baizhu, quick. Chi-Chi wants coconut milk.
Ah, yes, of course, Chi-Chi. Anything you want. Thank you, Child. I look forward to a successful collaboration in the future. I can give you a discount on that everlasting incense, too. Let's say 2,990,000 mora.
That's like 0 difference from 3 million!
2,990,000. Also an innocuous number in and of it. Well, now that this is settled, we must head back to Yujing Terrace. Mr. Child, Dr. Baizhu, Little Miss Chi-Chi, see you soon.
That lot is an absolute riot. Honestly, I can't remember the last time I laughed so hard. So, you've been eavesdropping, I hope. What have I missed?
Yes, Master Child. They spoke of the Qixing taking the Golden House.
Well. Ningguang and her Qixing cronies. What else would they be hiding in the Golden House? I apologize, but I warned you, didn't I? As the old Liyue saying goes, the walls have ears.
Well, as it stands, we've hired helpers, and we've acquired the everlasting incense.
Whew, finally!
Well, traveler, have you gained anything from our odd? Which is it, I wonder? The questions that such travels raise are ever so complicated. To treat you to a meal. Yes, don't worry. Tonight I shall take you both to an old...
Hole in the wall? As in a...
Indeed. Let us meet near... Ah, you're here. There's no need to order. A third-round knockout is not for lightweights, like those taverns in Mondstadt. Here, the owner does not take such unorthodox orders as fruit juice. I ordered some wine-fermented sweet rice balls for you, if that counts.
If it is to your liking, dear customers, I shall continue the tale of Lady Ningguang.
Hey, there's even a storyteller here!
Besides fine wine, the excellent ambiance is the reason why this place... But when I say ambiance, I refer to a difference...
As you all know, high above the land of Liyue, what does it mean to have all-seeing eyes? This, my friends, Lady Ningguang's masterwork. Imagine, the weather is clear, and behold, the glorious sights of Liyue Harbor. They say that when Lady Ningguang ponders important affairs, she retreats to her jade chamber with none but her 3 closest confidants in tow. Why brings she these trusted 3 to sift through sources, dig through documents, looking for information? Piece by piece, facts and figures paint a picture on the walls of the chamber. But well before the wall is filled, Lady Ningguang's mind is made up. Having made her call, she has every last document shredded, and whoosh, she scatters the shavings out her window. Ah, look at them, how they billow in the wind like a sudden swirling blizzard. As the fragments fall, traces of text flicker before the eyes of the merchants of Liyue, like ink stains in white snow. The saying goes, the rarest treasures in the land are the words brought by the paper snow. For the words of the Tianquan have the power to move mountains, and all throughout the land know it. These are but scraps of paper, and yet they guide Lady Ningguang's hand. Such is their value. Merely grasping 1 or 2 of them will surely gift you a fragment of her wisdom.
Tianquan Ningguang. Feels like we're hearing this name a lot. Liyue locals talk about her. The Fatui hate her. She's most likely the one who hit... Huh. Paimon wonders what sort of person she...
At last I have found you. You who returned from Jueyun Karst.
Who's there?
Wait, I am not with the Millelith, nor am I here to claim your bounty. However, I am an emissary of the Liyue Qixing. My name is Ganyu, secretary at the Yue High Pavilion, and I have come specifically to meet you. Well, in concrete terms, I am the corporate secretary for the Qixing. At the moment, I am serving as Lady Ningguang's...
Ningguang sent you? We were literally just talking...
My apologies, you who have returned from Jueyun Karst. I am duty-bound and cannot extend, but I have with me a letter from Lady Ningguang. She extends a formal invitation to you in her. She invites you to her palace in the sky.
An official invitation?
Lady Ningguang said this. Invite him to come here. I wish to meet him. At the Jade Chamber, together we shall snip every one of these
A toast to our success.
And with that, the emissary who called herself Ganyu, what we've received an invitation from the Liyue Qixing. We'll be meeting people that have way more money than Paimon could ever count. We should be on our best man.
An invitation to visit the Jade Chamber is a rare honor indeed. You'd best be on your way now. But don't forget about the rite of parting. Once you've finished at the Jade Chamber, meet me at Dihua.
Don't worry, we won't forget. Dihua Marsh. We'll see you there.
Listen, let me tell you how it is.
Incoming. Speed of light. Hey! Incoming. Hey! Look up there! That's the Jade Chamber! This is bad. Well, since we've... Let's look around. Since this is the right place, it must have something to do with the Jade Chamber. Yes, this must be the... Huh? It only takes us up to here. Aw, if that wind current was stronger, we'd be able to reach the top in one go. Huh? Why? Or... Alright, let's Oh, hang on a moment. Looks like we've gotten close to the Guizhong Ballista. Why don't we shoot you up to the Jade Chamber using the ballista? Oh, right. That's right. Now that you mention it, we could use the Guizhong Ballista.
Is this an answer from this world?